Hello and welcome to C1 training of Excellence in Math Education through e-Debate and Diversity Erasmus project. I am Marina Grubalic. I'm a math teacher from Vodice, and I will give you an introduction to the project, feedback from experts from discussion groups, and a little bit about special needs students and motivation. So our project is inspired by math, who is the queen of all science. And we know that scientists have long used mathematics to describe everything in the world, even the universe. It always fascinated them, its beauty and its rules. So in our project, we are using the beauty of math in everyday life. E equals md squared is project designed with the aim of raising the level of mathematical skills of European pupils. And the main goal is to look for excellence in education as a top priority in the new E+ program in the area where the lowest students' achievements are detected, maths, and I dare to say the whole STEM. Besides increasing motivation and making learning experience less passive for our students, we use ICT in learning process and teach them how to use their devices for educational purposes. The name of the project was inspired by the Einstein equation E equals mc squared, where the variables have an educational context. The main idea is to increase the level of mathematics knowledge by raising the motivation for learning, by making the learning process more democratic, by making students partners in the learning and teaching process. Our project supports any diversity team in inclusive classroom by developing a component for working with students from vulnerable groups and they who have mild intellectual disabilities. Students will be taught and assisted by their peers, what we believe is very, very important for both students, the students who takes the role of a teacher and the students who takes the role of a pupil or a student. They will be involved in debate and they will learn how to work as a team, which is very active and not just passive listening to the teacher. With all that, we expect to increase motivation to achieve better results. So, objectives, as I said, are searching excellence in math education through increasing motivation for learning in inclusive classroom, increasing the level of achievements in math for students with math disabilities, and strengthening the profile of the math teachers by sharing knowledge. Because math concepts are related to everyday life activities, we are finding interesting math challenges that would be processed in STEM contest. Modifying and modernization of method of math debate is one of the methods that simultaneously achieve 5 of 8 basic keys to competencies defined in the EU documents. So before we started to develop our platform for math debate, we conducted a survey and we had online debate with parents and teachers. The online survey took place from September to December in 2022, and we had 177 teachers, 274 pupils, and around 100 parents from Spain, Cyprus, Romania, Croatia, and North Macedonia. They all participated in an online survey and they described their realities and challenges of learning and teaching mathematics. Debate also took place online in Romania and North Macedonia. Participants were parents and teachers, 20 parents and 20 teachers, and they exchanged experiences to develop a better understanding of the challenges pupils face at school and at home when engaging in mathematical activities. So here are the results. As you can see, 51% of our teachers have more than 15 years of experience. We mostly teach students between 11 and 14 years of age. And the good thing here, as we can see, is that a lot of us, 73% and 82%, feel free to choose any teaching method we like, and we can decide on the evaluation criteria for ourselves. We had 25 teachers from Spain, 23 teachers from North Macedonia, 27 teachers from Romania, and 102 teachers from Croatia participated in this online survey. Regarding gifted students and students with disabilities, we believe that 70% of us believe that we don't have enough time or competences for gifted students or for students with learning disabilities. But we also believe that students with some disability can be an excellent mathematician. And there is the role of the teacher very, very important. It's on us to find a way how to achieve the most and develop the most from all, to get the most from all of our students. So main conclusions of results teachers gave us. We are aware of problems regarding teaching maths now more than ever after the lockdown and online classrooms. And it seems as if the students do not see the purpose and importance of math, and therefore they cannot connect everyday life with math. Most teachers are not as much satisfied with the current curriculum, and although we do connect everyday life with mathematical contents, it seems that the students do not see it, do not feel and see the purpose and importance of math. So students, here you can see we have some contradictory results, but keep in mind that those are mostly students from 11 to 14 years of age. So 70%, more than 17% said they love or like math, and then a little bit more than 50% said they have little interest in math. So that's something very challenging, but okay. They like to explain math to their peers, and that's a good thing because it is good for both the giver and the receiver, because when you teach somebody something, you learn it better. They know they will need math in life or math knowledge or in future jobs and college, but they I don't think they would like to do math-related job. Only a little bit more than 20% of our participant students would like to do math-related job. As you can see, we had 81 students from Croatia, 43 from North Macedonia, 78 from Spain, and 72 from Romania. As far as their emotions, I'm happy to see that math doesn't make them nervous and confused in a very big percentage, but they do feel afraid or that they have made a mistake if they have to explain something, or they have some exam. And only 15% of our students don't understand what they have to do in assignments. That's low percentage. It's acceptable, but we need to make sure that it's even lower. As I said, teacher's role is very, very important. If teacher evaluates fairly, and evaluation depends only on the work and knowledge of the students, then the students do better job. They feel more safe, more heard, and they know the rules and they play by the rules. They like when the atmosphere is relaxed and working. They love when the teacher will explain more than once what they need to do. And of course, the way of interpreting the material is interesting and motivating. They like when they actively participate in a lesson. So main conclusions for the students. Most of them find maths difficult and challenging, and they are aware that it is very important in everyday life. They believe that they will learn better through discussion, solving real-life problems, connecting subject matter to life itself, and projects and involvement, group works. And it is crucial that teachers are fair in evaluation and obtain working atmosphere, discipline, moderating discussions. They like to be heard, so our job is to make the best of it. As it goes for parents, most of the parents recognize lack of motivation in their children. And general opinion is that math is difficult and the students are not motivated enough. The majority of the parents admitted that their child or children do not have any problems, but the remaining around 40% answered that they know that their children have some problems with math. They are aware that their attitude influences their child's attitude, and they hope and believe it is in a positive way. So, discussion groups, as I said, were held in North Macedonia and Romania in November 2022. We had 10 math teachers and 10 parents per country. The question that moderator asked the participants are: in what way can the study of mathematics connect us to reality? How do you know as a parent that you have a mathematically gifted child? How can you support that child? How can the school help such student? In case you have children who have difficulties in learning, how can we support them and motivate them to improve their performance? So discussion group's conclusions were that students love mathematics because teachers apply different techniques, methods, and resources in the work. And they love math at the beginning, but when they reach higher levels of encountering problems, sometimes they are demotivated and they need to talk to the teacher for help, so the parents would not misdirect them. The knowledge or the skills, mathematical skills obtained by children that they acquire by studying mathematics will help them in life and they are useful to their later experience. But the curriculum is very dense and does not allow teachers to make more connections with everyday life and practical examples, project tasks, group works, and anything that will connect the math with the real life, with everyday life, because mathematics does not have purpose for itself. Discussion groups also had ideas for platform. So teachers love when each student can help the other student to cooperate. And they would like the platform to have interactive exercises, to give an opportunity for students to explore on their own, to find the solutions, and activities should be related to everyday life. It should contain applied lessons. They would like to have tutorials, short tutorials and procedures for solving tasks, and examples. And activities on the platform should have difficulty levels from easier to more complex ones. Inclusion, or our inclusive classrooms. Although our our math debate platform is intended for all students, we try to put more emphasis on students with learning disabilities, especially mathematical learning disabilities, as are dyscalculia, dysgraphia, or dyslexia. And as learning disabilities are often closely related to failure in school and creates additional stress, the students, causing them to lose motivation. So motivation is something very, very important. Internal motivation is what drives us. Without internal motivation, we do not receive, we do not learn, because we don't have any motives and we don't want to. So with this project and platform, we will try to motivate our students to become more successful in what they do. We will try to bring mathematics closer to real life and concrete applications so the student can see its purpose. We firmly believe, as I said, that peer-to-peer learning or teaching is extremely important and relevant, both for students with learning disabilities and for gifted students who, in addition to their mathematical and social skills, also develop empathy and learn how to work in groups or in pairs, and they learn better by teaching someone. At the end of the presentation, we can come to the following conclusions. Although students think that mathematics is difficult, they believe that it would be easier if they saw in it a purpose and a connection to the real world. Peer collaborative learning is a great motivation for all students, no matter how successful they are in mastering mathematical material. Thank you very much.